we wanted to talk about today is mental fitness. So I'm really glad to have you guys on there. With the backdrop of what's been happening with COVID, everyone seems to understand what mental fitness is and taking care of your mental health. But I specifically was happy to have you guys on here to talk about Black Lives Matter is also going hand in hand with this COVID issue. So I wanted to touch on being a person of color living in the Western world. You know, how is the impact of maintaining your mental fitness? Is it harder being Black? And then there's also the point which, I don't know if you guys have heard of this, where Trevor Noah, I was watching his show where he talked about the Black tax, where we always have to also look after our loved ones back in Africa. I was also probably maybe looking after other parents and other dependents as well. So I wanted to talk about how are you guys maintaining your mental fitness based on also being a person of color in the Western world.
Well, how do we maintain our fitness, mental fitness? First of all, I think we nurture our souls spiritually, which is extremely important because it gives you strength, mental strength as well. And then we do a lot of personal development. So we're constantly reading about personal development, discovering new ways of boosting ourselves and boosting our mindset. We keep healthy as much as we can, and we keep the communication flowing. You have to talk to people. You can't just stay in your own corner with everything happening. We also train ourselves. We train other people, but we train ourselves as well. So, you know, always trying to learn something new that keeps your mind going. And personally, I read a lot.
Okay.
So just to build on what Nadia says, I think mental health is mental health. For a number of years, it has not necessarily been, and this may not be the right word, taken seriously around the world. What I mean by that is, it is something that you don't speak about. So you have somebody who has mental health problems around you, you hide it. And that's part of the problem. The society as we know it, whether it is at home, whether it is through the institutions, whether it is through schools, whether it is through universities, the workplace, teaches you to be someone different. And so you get into this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing. And a lot of people have personality disorders because they believe they have to be a certain type of person to be able to fit in. Why should you try to fit in if you were born to shine like a star? Well, that's what every individual is here for. But that also goes with some of the things that Nadia spoke about. First, focus on your spiritual health. And, you know, whether that means you have a religion or you are, you know, ecumenic, I think is the word in English, where you go across all religions, or whether you just have a way to meditate or to get to a higher self, you need to work on that. And you need to work on that every single day of your life. And you need to increase your potential of touching the universe and touching something that's bigger than you every single day of your life. Then you need to feed your mental self. And nobody, I believe, seriously, nobody has a mental health that is stable their entire life. I believe we all go through breakdowns. But I believe that a very big portion, and I don't know the statistics, of human beings never actually get cured or treated in any way to cure not only their mental health, but even their soul sometimes, because one affects the other.